The following is an Outdoor Channel original production.
Spear Life is brought to you by Naui Worldwide. Dive safety through education.
Right now on Spear Life.
You all right?
We are diving off the shores of Tarpon Springs, Florida. The sponge capital of the world. Cody finds a new friend to play with. Gary finds a new kitchen to cook in.
Smoked amberjack, fresh.
And I find a new pool to swim in.
Well, I lost my pants.
Diving with us is an Iraqi war veteran, Phil May.
Because I shot mystery times. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
We dive the Circle of Heroes Memorial with Phil to celebrate him and all the other soldiers who have fought for this country.
Our vet trip. Stay tuned. Here's a good trip, man.
Hey, shark.
I want to breathe.
Way too much fun. Keeps getting better. It feels so good.
I do not want to sit in the rain. Boo.
Way too much fun.
We're gonna eat good tonight. Look at that big boy.
This is way too much.
I'm here to enjoy myself. I'll go tomorrow.
He's a fighter.
Pretty sharks on this thing?
Good possibility, sure.
All right. Off to our vet trip. Well, this will be good. This will be good though. We get to leave from the house. We load it. Get to leave from the house. We're not gonna be. We're gonna be in our backyard in a sense. Up around Clearwater and Palm Harbor.
Cubby and I are taking a 3-hour boat ride to Tarpon Springs to meet up with Gary and a special guest who will be diving with us.
Should be a cool little trip. Taking a cool vet.
What you're about to see is something I've seen before, so you might want to close your eyes and turn down the volume.
We finally got it. We're finally doing it, right?
I warned you. Hopefully that wasn't too painful to see.
I'm gonna leave as much stuff as I can. I'm gonna put the Brownie camera up too. I'll stick the Brownie cam up. That sends me a picture. It sends a picture and video right to my cell phone.
He's a white-nosed Quadamundi.
A what?
A white-nosed Quadamundi.
White-nosed Quadamundi. I know a lot of animals. I've been a lot of places. I know most animals, but this one didn't. Yeah, this one stumped me.
South America, Central America, Mexico, even North America, but only in Arizona and Texas. But you don't see them often there because they hunt them there.
This trip was to celebrate this guy, Phil May, an Iraqi war veteran.
We're good to go. Let me know when you want me to start handing stuff over, John.
Phil joined the Army in 1985. He was in the 2nd Airborne Division and served 4 years. He then signed on as a reservist, and in March of 2003, he was sent to Kuwait. And then into Iraq, where he served 15 months on his tour there, and retired in 2015 from the military. Today, Phil is a seasoned diver, but he's only spearfished a few times with him.
I'm a white trash boy.
Captain Frank Alfano will be guiding us on this trip. Frank owns and operates Wicked Waters Charters.
Finally, the Veterans Reef and the Circle of Heroes, right? Obviously, it's our first time diving it. It's something we've been wanting to do for a while. It'd be pretty cool to do it with Bill, our vet here. Yeah. That's been protecting us for many, many years.
This is a Pasco County artificial reef site. The area is called Veterans Reef. There is 3 barges in the area. This Circle of Heroes is 12 statues, all 5 branches of the armed forces. So it should be pretty easy to find once you get down there.
Yeah, we'll finish gearing up and get her done. I make sure you go check out these statues, man. I hear they're really cool.
Yeah.
The Circle of Heroes is an underwater military veterans memorial 10 miles off the coast of Dunedin Beach, Florida, in the Gulf of Mexico. It is the first underwater veterans memorial. It was dedicated on August 5th, 2019, and currently has 12 6-foot-tall statues at a depth of 40 feet underwater, with plans to add an additional 12 statues.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for the opportunity for me to come out here and see that. That was absolutely wonderful.
Kind of a different kind of memorial, you know, down under the water.
Yeah.
Another thing off the bucket list.
The one memorial that tells you about everything for all the foreign fighters. So.
I was trying to look at some of the plaques.
Yeah,
see what...
that's what I was trying to relocate. It just, yeah, you would think this thing's been down here 50 years. It's really, those covers, so I was trying to say, I'll stop. I'm trying to cover it, I just leave it like it is.
The Circle of Heroes has been on our bucket list to dive, and it was an honor for Kobe, Gary, and I to have a war hero like Phil to dive it with us.
Definitely worth the dive, you know what I'm saying? Worth coming out here.
Coming up on Spear Life, we dive a wreck and shoot some fish. Let me some MICs made in China.
It's a throwaway. It's a disposable at that point.
This segment was brought to you by Neptonic Spearfishing. Solid spearfishing equipment you can trust. This segment is brought to you by Bart's Bay Armor. Fear not what lies beneath.
Tarpon Springs, Florida has the highest percentage of Greek Americans of any city in the U.S. On this trip, Kobe and I met Chrysula Goss from Chrysula's Walking Tours. And if there is one thing Kobe will remember from this tour is this.
They call the sponge divers hookers?
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
You don't want to see them.
Yeah, that's not where I was going with it.
By 1890, the sponge industry was firmly established in Tarpon Springs. The Cheney Sponge Company sold almost $1 million worth of sponges that year. In 1905, John Cockris introduced sponge diving to the area by use of scuba gear and recruited Greek sponge divers from Greece. By the 1930s, the sponge industry of Tarpon Springs was very productive, generating millions of dollars a year. The sponge industry helped build a Greek community that is now famous not only for the world's finest sponges, but for some of the finest Greek restaurants, markets, and bakeries in the country, like the National Bakery owned and operated by Katina Fratgal's family.
Welcome.
Due to technology and the way sponges are made today, the sponge diving industry has gradually declined. While we may not be practicing a historical trade diving for sponges, today we are diving a wreck that took place back in 1987.
It's the Meisner crane?
They call it the Meisner crane, they call it the Bayport crane, because it's kind of right off of Bayport.
All right.
So we're sitting in about 50, 60 foot of water, depending on tides. You'll probably see some amberjack, permit.
Maybe
cobia. It's where the mangrove snapper like to hang out.
Sounds like a plan. Let's dive the crane, boys.
In 1987, a tugboat was pulling a crane from Tampa Bay to the Panhandle and got caught in a cold front. And with high waves, the crane slipped off the barge. This is known as the Meisner crane wreck.
I got a bag full of hate to show you. Trying to run from the fate.
This is one long boom. Not seeing any fish here, guys. Phil and I are seeing a few fish over here. Man, those fish are funny looking.
Hey, Cena, what you looking?
Nice shot, Phil.
So, all right, well, you didn't come up empty-handed?
Nah.
A couple of hoggers?
Yeah, I missed. And I missed. I couldn't, listen, I don't come
Looks
in.
like y'all were hovering for a bit in the same area.
Yes, because I shot and missed 3 times. Okay, thank you. Yes, we were hovering in the same spot because the fish were laughing.
Finally, someone on the boat that might miss more than me. That makes me feel special.
Yeah, I was wondering why all the fish were, as Gary was getting away from me, they're all running away from him and coming and staying around me. I'm like, why are they all around me? Now I know why.
Like safety. We'll roll up for a little cookout action.
Sounds great.
Sweet.
Smoked amberjack, fresh.
we returned to Captain Frank's house for a barbecue, and we learned Frank's not just a captain, but so much more.
Frank's dad was a commercial spearfisherman, and he taught Frank almost everything he knows today about diving and spearfishing. In Frank's younger days, he was a world spearfishing champion in the free dive division. Frank owns Wicked Waters Charters and Wicked Waters Works of Art. Yes, Frank is also an artist, and his home is a pretty amazing place to see and hang out at.
Well, I lost my pants.
That night we had a feast, and we grilled stuffed hogfish, corn on the cob, and barbecued ribs.
I like fried chicken thighs that make me feel so good. Bacon fat, I'd marry that if I only could. Stoking coals soothes my soul. I love my barbecue.
Yeah, I've been missing a nose. Colby, meet Cody. Cody, meet Colby.
My dad was drunk sitting on the thing and they were giving me Dixie cups of beer.
Yeah, I grew up straight up.
Yeah.
I grew up.
Give me 5.
Like a shark. Like 5 teeth.
Coming up on Spear Life, we get back in the water with Frank and Phil, and this time we shoot more than 2 fish.
Wow.
This segment was brought to you by Furuno USA. When you're serious about fishing.
Our visit to Tarpon Springs had us staying here, thanks to Betsy Banks Saul, founder of 911fosterpets.com and Pet Finder Foundation. Hey, we love our pets too. It's another great day for spearfishing, and we set out on another adventure with Captain Frank and Iraqi war veteran Phil May.
All right, guys, we got the important stuff out of the way yesterday, so now it's all about shooting fish, which is nice.
We're going to work north and then we'll work our way and try to stay in that 40 to 50 foot stuff because I think that's where we're going to get
And you got a lot of stuff, you got a lot of numbers there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of should be able to rock and roll there.
Perfect weather for
Let's shoot some fish, man. Let's shoot some fish, boys.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, we need it. Tonight's hook and cook. We got some fish for the hook and cook.
We'll get them.
Yeah, I don't want to shoot grunt.
We can't come into the hook and cook empty-handed.
See the fish on it?
So like Gary and Phil get up first because this is a good spot here where probably gonna be a little easier for him working with you. If you want fish.
It's just a rock.
Just like grouper hogs.
Flat rock about this tall. It's got crevices in it.
I had one plan for this afternoon, to get Phil on as many fish as we could and to fill our grizzlies for our hook and cook. Okay, that's 2 things, but they were both equally important.
Dinner for tonight, buddy. Tonight's the hook and cook. We gotta provide the meal.
Man, there are fish everywhere down here. That's a miss.
After shooting a few fish, Phil headed back to the boat, but I stayed and shot a few more.
Air out. Gary, get anything?
We got a lot. Really nice mangroves. I shot a nice hogfish.
No way, did you? Yeah. Good job, buddy.
First shot.
For once, I'm not the rookie on the boat, but now the new rookie's outdoing me.
So we're not starving tonight.
Wow.
I see. We can't give Gary all the credit. Phil's got half the fish.
Good job, guys. Good job, Gary. All right, I'm not diving anymore.
Oh,
look at that
mango. Y'all fish. Nice.
Good bait.
We knew you were staying down. He said he came up, he said he shot a few and there was a lot down there. I'm like, well, Gary ain't coming back. He's gonna milk it.
I told him, I said, I looked at Gary, I go, dude, you looked at me just like you always think, see you later, man. Adios, there's a lot of fish down here, man.
Oh, look at the big fatties.
Yeah, dude, man.
Oh, man, them mangoes are gonna eat.
Good spot, huh?
Yeah, there's a nice grouper down there, too.
This is one of those moments you will never forget. Today we are celebrating Phil May, an Iraqi war veteran. And today, Phil and Gary Zumwalt are celebrating a successful dive and a stringer full of delicious fresh fish.
Hey, somebody throw them in the box, man.
All right, brother.
Check your guns. Okay.
Yep. Hey, guys, come.
Now, we had more than enough fish for dinner. But since Phil and I shot a boatload of fish, John and Kobe wanted a chance to outdo us, and I don't think that's going to happen.
All right, Kobe, come on, man. We got some fish to shoot. There's one, baby. Man, there are a lot of fish down here.
I'm the darkness, I'm the light, I'm the wrong, I'm the right, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint.
We're stacking them up, Kobe.
I'm the doubt when you pray.
That's a nice little spot, man.
It is.
Well, it's got a lot of ledges,
Got nice cracks.
holes, got nice
Got big
cracks. And I mean, fish everywhere. I mean, hogs, mangroves. Like I said, quite a few reds, a lot of gags. I mean, yeah, real fishy, but just freaking awesome. We got plenty for dinner.
Oh, plenty.
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 It is sweet.
That's where you guys eat.
Coming up, now that the fish are out of the water, Phil gets to experience the fresh fish on his plate as we head to Rusty Bellies for the hook and cook.
This segment was brought to you by Sunburn Drink. Unburn your sunburn.
Tarpon Springs is not only home to the Sponge Docks, but also Rusty Bellies Waterfront Grill. Rusty Bellies is named because of the family's love of fishing, as a Rusty Bellies is the nickname for a large male gag grouper. While we didn't bring any grouper for dinner, we did bring fresh fish.
But they're whipping up some kind of keeper sauce for you.
He was swimming around with his buddies today.
Okay, passing it down.
Well, my plate's empty.
Your plate's empty? Here you go, brother.
It's fresh, boys.
It's all falling apart, man.
Yeah, just put that twinder.
Very good. Freaking good, man. We provided today.
Good stuff.
I got a napkin on my plate. Dude.
That means he's done.
There you go.
Phil needs to learn napkins on plates don't mean anything around here.
How's the dessert?
Excellent.
Very good, he's making me eat it.
That's right. Nobody's done eating until the fish is done gone.
We had one more day of diving with Phil May.
Phil, John, and I would be doing the diving today. Kobe was there for moral support.
Throw it.
And to throw the boom.
Scares them. I was gonna say it softly.
Last day. All we gotta do is shoot some fish.
John, this grouper looks a lot like me after last night's meal. Big, lazy, and lethargic. Yeah, they're never in a big hurry, are they? Man, that's a nice mango. Dang, John, this place is loaded with fish. I see you hiding there. Nice one, Phil. Keep filling that stringer. I sure am glad
dude. You down there spanking them. Got him a grunt, too. Yeah. That was a beautiful spot, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's a nice snapper there, man.
Wow. That was a beautiful spot.
That might be a little short.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice snapper, buddy.
Huh?
Holy.
God, those are monsters.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Look. Get a big slob.
That's a slob here, man.
This guy.
I don't think we could have ended this day any better. And I'm pretty sure we got Phil hooked on spearfishing.
I'm just gonna Oda-ban this tank here.
All right, I'm gonna jump in there too.
Went from smelling like rotten fish to
flowers.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells good.
Doing laundry. Man, where's the new guy? Shouldn't he be doing his own laundry? Get over here, Phil.
In today's world, we have heroes all around us. A mother is a hero to her daughter, or a father to his son. Policemen, firefighters, and doctors. Just look around. I guarantee you will see a hero in somebody doing something nice for a complete stranger. And thanks to Captain Frank and his family for their hospitality and for putting up with Kobe. The truth is, it's our veterans that make it possible for us to have heroes here at home. Because with heroes like Phil and millions of other veterans, we may not have the freedoms we all cherish here in America. To all the soldiers currently serving and the veterans out there, I want to say thank you for your service.
Thank you.
To all the veterans out there, thank you for your service.